Here in this first quarter.
Ready? The seven's right. With the seven.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's checking.
Here's Geis. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Third down. Here's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm paying Tucson.
Off the play fake. Martinez. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
25, check 25, check 25. 61, matchbox, lock, and go.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Good track. No, hut.
On second down, it's Sanders. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
That's track. Tighten up. Seam 6. Check. Crunch. Ready.
On third down, Martinez. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Let's go now. 8, read. Tackle. Watch twist. Watch the twist.
Looking to throw. Martinez looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to more there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Bravo! Ready, go!
2nd and 2. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the screen. 52's the mark.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
63 yards. And the Redskin first down.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's me and you. 57. Mike, 57.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson there to make the grab as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Fox track.
There go Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike
2nd and 6. Caught by the tight end Ertz. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Redskins 7, Eagles 6.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
We got
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Watch it. H3, 2, 18. Chopper. Yo. Check. Slam.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Interesting. A chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on 4th down. Back to throw. Martinez. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, watch the screen.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Hey, check back 57.
Now it's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. But he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Just like that. Bang.
Martinez from the gun, he'll throw. And a big loss is here as he's taken down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Martinez. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long, and that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in advert.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown of his 1st ever NFL game. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. To throw again on second down. Haskins. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a second and long.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Alpha. What you got, Heavy?
Martinez now, operating from the gun. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 38-yard line.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Martinez. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. 2nd and long. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Martinez. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's a tough ask to try and get him to produce another one here.
You're exactly right. It's a elite group for him.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. Dances by him, and he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Matchbox, light.
To throw is Martinez. To throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Here's Martinez looking to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Martinez from the gun, he'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple of scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins. That ball complete to Isabella.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Now it's Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. 17 yards that time at a Washington first.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Redskin first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Haskins on 1st down. Flushed it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
To try and get after the sack. Haskins, this one caught by Isabella. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Haskins will throw. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. This is Geis. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Here's Haskins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 11. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
SOS, SOS, SOS. Go! Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Yeah. Ready.
Martinez throwing on 1st down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. The 30. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, of course, in a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of early. Pass